Hello. Bob pinged, right? Bob pinged. Yeah, it did ping. Get that F-boy streetwear mat, yeah. What's fixed? Oh, the pre-nuts fist? Nice. Where did you get that case on the board? Where did you get that case for the board on your desk? This is from TGR. Mass drop alt keyboards. I need a mass drop alt command, huh? That's okay. They're decent for the price. Guys, it's so hot today. I was driving outside to grab coffee and it peaked at like 97, 96. I don't know if you guys can hear the AC, but I have like a little fan. It's a small fan in the background. Yo, it's hot. It's hot. I didn't realize NorCal would be hotter than SoCal. SoCal is like 70, yeah, I heard, Gandalf. It's time to move out of the Bay. The Bay is no longer safe. Comb, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. And Cake on Fire, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Undead Biscuit Company, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub as well. Yeah, Bay Area, I thought Bay Area was the safe zone, but it's getting kind of hot. Finally updated my Twitch name from the Ice is Nice. Oh, hey, NR Bigfoot. Oh, nice, Soren. Thank you, thank you. Marius Lad, hello, hello. What genre is your music? I've gone through every song in the jazz genre and I've picked out the ones I liked. I literally clicked jazz and it brings up like 19 pages or something of music. I literally went through each song and I picked out the ones I liked. What keyboard did you build for Scar? I haven't built it yet. It is coming soon. And Johnny, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. What's your mouse pad? This will be available on Dixie Mech. It's not in stock yet, but it will be in stock soon. Snout Trail, thank you so much for the $5 tip. What? You're giving a talk at a conference? What conference? What conference? Are we in the presence of a star? What set is your keycaps? This is GMK Oblivion with the Hogomoro alphas. Math Department Student Conference. Oh, okay, that's cool. Hey Jack Lee, hello, hello. How does someone get a custom Keycult after it ended? Aftermarket. Unfortunately. Are you going to join Oblivion Round 2? Yes, I did join Oblivion V2. Good easy access acrylic. What do you mean by easy access acrylic case? C-Pain, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Yeah, I bought some stabs, but the stems don't seem to fit into my keycaps. Is this normal? That is not normal. It should fit into your keycaps. Where's your sub sound from? If you go to my YouTube, I have a playlist of typing sounds. So every time I build a keyboard, I try to record a typing sound of it. It's sampled from that playlist. Lightning, hello. Another number 2 build. Resident Sleeper. Chubies, hello. What keyboard are you using? I have a keyboard command. Oh, I should use a new desk mat today, huh? This is another desk mat I received. I'll probably use this today. Did I join the GMK Olive group buy? Yes, I did. I should probably make a command for which group buys I joined too, huh? 100 rats. Thank you so much for the 80 bits. Chanipa, hello. How do you like the drink? Oh, it's pretty good actually. It's pretty good. How many desk mats do you own? I own quite a lot. This is another desk mat I received from Dixie. It's a sample. It says Home Sweet Home. I don't like that song. Where do you buy all this stuff? My sponsors. Check out all the sponsors that I have linked. I use all of their products pretty regularly, so who I would recommend. $6G. Is that username MonkaTOS? Or can I say that username? But welcome. Yeah, so we are building another oh shoot. Kelly, thank you so much for the 200 bits, Kelly. Oh, we have Huddled. Hello, Mr. Huddled. Thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Speaking of the egg, I pumped out the KeyCon video last night, so it will be released soon. TM. I don't know when to release it though. Carlo Ida Ben, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Do you make a custom keyboard for everyone? Yes, I build for anyone as long as you sign up. Just a tip, don't try to say my name. Nobody got it right, but it will change you. What's your name? Mirokyu Kyubi. I don't know, I probably butchered that. And an anonymous cheer, thank you so much for the 5 bits. I'm new here. I was thinking to buy a Dougie 1.2, then somehow it led me to a deep abyss of custom mechanical keyboards. Not a deep abyss, you have been saved from the Dougie 1.2. That's what happened. You got saved. You have found salvation. You have transcended. You have recommendations on solder stations? Yes, I do have recommendations on my tools list. My gears, which is linked. Or you can also do exclamation gear. Ooh, we have Olivia joining us today too. Hello, Olivia. Olivia, you're coming out in my KeyCon video. you make yeah, you come off for a good couple seconds. Oh no. Alright, let us start the build today. Actually, Nate, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. What build? I haven't built for Scara yet, guys. I haven't built yet, but there is one lined up. He has already paid. We are just waiting for the parts to come. And our Bigfoot, thank you so much for the 7 months in a row. 7 months, that's a long time. Do you ever think about the fact that you've built a pretty large percent of all the number 2s in existence? Yes, I do. I feel like I've built more number 2s than Keycult has themselves. This is the 4th unique Keycult number 2 we're gonna build today. This is the 4th I'm gonna build. I have also felt 2 additional Keycults. So I have touched at least 6 out of the 20 Keycults out there. Your number 2 build commission fell through? Oh no, why? Alright, so no, this is not a duplicate, this is different today. We are building... oh, this is a B stock. Okay, I have never seen a B stock. This is also packed by Jorge. Aluminum number 5, number 6. I didn't know the aluminum was also numbered. I thought just the stainless steel was numbered. Fake Miro, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Mikochu, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. 2 months for number 2, yes. Why do you work? Oh right, this isn't stainless steel, you right? I've just been conditioned to wear gloves for stainless steel. Let me move this out of the way today. Arrow Slab, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. And Generic 193, thank you so much for the 5 months in a row. Once again, we have seen this card multiple times. We saw this die cut sticker as well already. My carrot broke, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. We also have these. This we don't need. This also doesn't have candy. I wonder if the person already ate them. How much is this keyboard worth? If you bought this at retail, it was $585. But they are currently being sold on the aftermarket for much more. This is pure aluminum, guys. I should wear gloves, huh? Maybe I should wear gloves. I see a couple people complaining every time about how I'm getting my oils on other people's boards. I'm sorry, I'm an oily guy. Are Hako Violets a good switch? They're okay. They're alright. I personally, they're not like my favorite switch, but the oil is what raises the value. So nice. Functionality, hello. If you order a PCB, do you get a case too? No, you do not. It's the other. If you order a case, you get a PCB. But you do not get a case if you order a PCB. This red is so nice. No, I'm pretty conflicted. Saw a snake drive saying red looks better than stainless steel. I'm torn. Like I'm probably biased because I have the stainless steel. I don't know how much buyer's remorse comes into play, but the red looks so nice. But the stainless steel also looks so nice. I have no idea how to pronounce. I recognize your username, but I don't know how to pronounce it still. Aaron Lokeem, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Red definitely looks better, but that's subjective. The red does look really nice. I hope they release future more colors. Oh. Which one does chat like? Navy blue? Ooh, navy blue would be very nice. If you had the navy blue of the #1 revision 1 as a bottom color, even like an all black. If you had a silver and then a black bottom with the white laser engraved, that'd be very nice. I want a deep forest green base. Ooh, that'd be nice too. Or if you get like a nice dark, like teal, kind of like the teal I use on my starting screen. That would look pretty nice too. Deep purple, I'm not a purple fan. Yeah, and it does look really nice against the red. Man, how nice would it be coming home? Every time you come home, you get greeted home sweet home with a sexy #2 on your desk. Let us take this keyboard apart. Oil spill backplate. What? Oh yeah, this is B stock, right? Okay, let me take a look. What made this a B stock? Momo FF14, thank you so much for the 3 months in a row. Oh, this is B stock? Okay, I can see why it's B stock. So the only thing that I saw that would make this B stock, if I can show it. I don't think it shows on screen, but there is a slight pitting mark here. Yeah, there's like a little mark. I'm gonna guess it's due to pitting. It doesn't look like it's a. I don't know if it's a dent or if it's pitting, but. It might be it has some internal B stock issues, but at least externally, this one, I mean, it's pretty. Yeah, that's the only thing I could see. Pretty nice, pretty nice. Yeah, that's the only one thing I see. Yep, Keycult does take their QC pretty seriously. Keycult B stock better than some A stock from other makers. I agree. I agree. What do you recommend for a first timer? Depends. If you want to start off with some cheaper kits, I would recommend KBD fans. Anything from KBD fans, really. If you just want to skip all that entry level stuff, go straight to the end game. Keycult is one of the brands I would recommend. You have a playlist? I do, but I can't share it. I use Epidemic Sound, which is a paid service, so I can't share it. Is Modern Dolch still being made? Nope. Weren't extras released when they were gonna go live? I forget. I thought it was. Oh, the extra. Oh, right, the extras did sell. Dixie's. I remember his Insta post. Whoa, this has some cool marks. Do you guys see the machining marks on this? It's almost like a 4-leaf clover. I don't think I remember seeing this on the other aluminum No.2 I built. This is a lucky No.2. It's got 4-leaf clovers. It's got 2 4-leaf clovers. Not 1, but 2. Yeah. You can see where this aluminum piece was hooked on clearly, but this is internal, so yep. It's the aluminum bottom base plate. Extra sold out in 36 seconds. Wow. When building your own keyboard, what are the main factors that dictate the sound you get when typing? I know the plate is one of them. Literally everything, but plate, yes. Keycaps, whether you lube the switches or not. Lube is probably the biggest one, I would say, but the mounting system affects sound. The case material plate affects sound. Case affects sound. Yeah, literally everything. Okay, do we have 8? 2, 4, 6, 8. Yes, we do. Breathing effects. Yeah, supposedly your mom also affects sound. We found out yesterday on yesterday's stream. Your mom affects how the keyboard sounds. I'm dead serious. How you type also affects sound. Depending on whether you bottom out, how hard you bottom out, that also affects sound. Your ears affect sound. my ears are pretty big, so I would like to think that my hearing is better than the average person. I also didn't really grow up blasting music into my ears, so Timmy Tio, hello. Air quality effects sound. Got satellite ears too. I do. Can you build a ducky if I give you the set? What do you mean? What are the best budget tactile switches? Oh, budget tactiles. I don't even know. I don't really keep up with budget. Would ergo clears be considered budget? I feel like tactiles tend to be on the more expensive side. What's the Gatoron yellow equivalent for tactiles? Otemu Sky is budget. I don't know if I want to recommend Otemu Skies though. Yeah, Otemu Skies are pretty bad. I wouldn't really recommend it. Okay. 2, 4, 6. 7. Oh, 8. Millie Knot, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Holy Pandas, I would not consider budget. They are over $1 a switch. That is not budget at all. People complain about Zeal switches. Holy Pandas cost more than $1 per. Yeah, I mean internally this has some marks, but it's internal. Externally this is fine. But yeah, I mean I think Keycult did make the right move calling this B stock, especially because the mark is on the top edge, which is the most visible part of your keyboard. So I think it was the fair and right thing to label this as B stock. Because like once you see it, you can't unsee it. But you have to look for it initially, so, and depending on the lighting you can't even tell. Why so many Cherry MX Black builds lately? Because Cherry MX Blacks are very nice switches for the most part. How do you build me a keyboard? Do I have to pay? Yes, there is no such thing as a free lunch, unfortunately. Tonka Tonk, thank you so much for the 8 months in a row. And Millie Nod, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Would you consider yourself an audiophile? What makes one an audiophile? Like I'm not well. I don't know much about audio stuff. I don't own that many nice audio stuff. I haven't tried a lot of audio stuff. I would like to. That's another hobby I want to go into. But like I feel like I want to become an audiophile eventually. But I wouldn't call myself an audiophile yet. Like I appreciate nice audio gear, yes, but I don't have enough. I haven't gone deep enough yet to call myself an audiophile. Give me that omakase keyboard. Olivia, please. I'm trying to get a sound similar to your recent 2K TGR Jane V2 build. Is there anything you would recommend?
I am going to the toilet so that you there to anything exciting.
If you want to mimic any of my builds, you have to lube your switches. That's the first thing. Get the switch that you like the sound of, and then get an aluminum case. Did John ever ask you to take our grad pics, or did he debate me? Oh, you're Tim! Oh, okay, I know who you are now. John did ask me, I declined. I don't have time anymore for grad pics. No, he did not debate me. Ethan, thank you so much for the 100 bits. I DM'd you the other day about your rings. Do you know if they're actual silver or not? I was gonna buy one. I believe they are sterling silver, should be. Arxit, thank you so much for the 200 bits. Wilbur PCBs. So nice. Arxit E, thank you so much for 100 bits. Thank you for the butcher. Am I saying your name wrong? How do you say your name? Arzit? Arxit? Arcsite? How do you get Arcsite out of that? Is not correct. But thank you so much for the 50 bits, Arcsite. Oh, look at this PCB. Oh, I hate this song too. Package from China with my punchy springs is taking a lifetime. Recommend me some other springs. Novel Keys is going to stock some springs soon. I believe Kralbit has springs, or he did maybe? Am I wrong? I thought Kralbit restocked on springs for a short time. How different is that PCB to the Zeo60? It's made by the same designer, so pretty similar, but they are different form factors. Zeo60 is for 60%. This is for a TKO. So it's same, but different. Gub, thank you so much for the 5 bits. And Ark said there's not supposed to be an underscore, but it was taken. What do you think of Taeha? They're alright. How will I know the steps for you making me a keyboard? It is on my website. Alright, Alright, let us test this PCB. So far, have had 0 issues with Wilbur PCBs. Would you recommend regular Cherry MX clears? Regular Cherry MX clears are pretty heavy, so personally no. But if you lube clears and you spring swap to a lighter weight, they become ergo clears, which are very nice and kind of forgotten, I feel like, with all the more flashy tactile switches coming out. Ergo clears, pretty nice. I am debating on what keyboard to put ergo clears on. Oh, whoa, Kazzy Cat, hello. Long time no see. A rare sighting of Kazzy Cat. Yo, I heard you're traveling. TFTI, man. Do GMK do any modern looking keycap sets? Yes. I don't know how much more modern you can get than GMK. GMK sells tons of modern looking sets. I don't know what your definition of modern is. Would you recommend Leopold FC660M as a pre-built? Yes, I am a big fan of Leopolds when it comes to pre-builts. Electric Majesty, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Josh, how are you doing? Hello. I am miserable. It is so hot today. My room is hot because I have lighting turned on. It's in the 90s currently where I am. I low-key consider just not streaming because my room gets very hot when I stream because my PC is running. I have big light sources pointed at me when I'm streaming. And it's 90 something where I am. Yeah. Do you think GMK Hander Bait will be the best set of 2019? No. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Hander Bait wins Mech Madness. I feel like people would vote for Hander Bait just for the meme. I think that is very likely. Not likely, but it is not far from being impossible. People would, if Hander Bait somehow makes it to the finals, I think there is a good chance it might win. Just for the meme factor. What do you prefer, MZ Xylence or Zeal Xylence? I prefer MX Xylence more, but MX Xylence and Zeal Xylence are very different switches. One is a linear and one is a tactile. Alright, another Woba PCB that works flawlessly. Hander Bait can't be in 2020 Mech Madness. It's not even produced. I don't think it's ever being produced. I saw someone bumped up the interest check for it. It's not gonna get produced. Josh, thank you so much for the 5 months in a row with the tier 1 sub. Normie Peasant, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Tim, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. It's been produced just not by any of us. That is true. That is true. It does exist. Handerbait does exist somewhere in the world. Joshua, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub, and the White Bandit, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Awesome, this is my first time to stream and not watching YouTube. Ooh, glad you could join us. Hopefully it's better watching it live. What do you prefer, Cherry, MX, or Gatoron? I prefer... That's a very vague question. I like both for different reasons. But Cherry has definitely been lacking in their game. Cherry hasn't really done anything new in quite a while. Gatoron's been doing a ton of cool stuff. There are some things I cannot disclose, but Gatoron, I feel like in a couple years, I'm just gonna keep my mouth shut. Yeah, Gatoron is doing some cool stuff though. Like Cherry, unless Cherry has something up their sleeves, Cherry needs to, they should be scared. At least Cherry switches aren't getting scratchier over time, unlike my Gatoron Reds, coming from a user named Gatoron. Your Gatoron Reds shouldn't be getting scratchier over time. If you're... yeah, if it's becoming scratchier over time, that means you have dust getting into your switch or something, and you are a dirty boy or girl. Derbs, thank you so much for the 100 bits. One of my first streams I was able to catch. Love your YouTube videos. Do you know any switch clickier than the KO Box Jades I have currently in an MX stem? Well, what? KO Box Jades do have an MX stem. If you want something clickier, I would say navies. Navies are more clicky in a sense. They give more feedback in my opinion. But other than that, I don't know what would beat the navies while still being an MX click style. Kazzy Cat, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Are you building everyone's number 2? I wish. No, but I don't think I have any more number 2s lined up after this one. Yeah, this should be the last of the number 2s for a while. I'd be surprised if there are any unbuilt number 2s still out there. Is this your 4th number 2? Yes, this is the 4th number 2 I have built on stream. I have not built any off stream. Also, does this light look good? Should I make it blue? Does that even make a difference? Yellow? Oh no, that's bad. Oh look, it's bright. What do you guys like? I'll just leave it at that. What is your least favorite switch that has ever been made? The Apple butterfly switch. What is a good TKL PCB or kit case combo in the K? What is a good TKL kit or PCB plus case combo in the KBD 8X price range area or somehow cheaper that doesn't have a plastic case? If you're looking for a TKL that is aluminum and about as nice of a build quality as the 8X, currently does not exist. Budget TKLs don't really exist to my knowledge. What is a lightsaber for? I don't know, just I feel like, oh shoot, I feel like it adds a bit more dynamic to my environment. Juanta Fanta, thank you so much for the host. Can we get a shout out, mods? I hope your stream went well. We haven't heard the host sound in quite a while. Heard it last night. Who raided me last night? I didn't get a raid last night, I don't think. Did I? I got one on Friday, I think. Yeah, Friday I got a raid, but not yesterday. Trace of Base, hello. Yeah, yesterday we had a lot of streamers in chat, but no raids. Why is he cutting those stabs? I have a guide on stabilizers on my YouTube channel if you're curious as to what I am doing. If you ever need a haircut, I got you. Where are you based? Are you local to me? Were you into Key Wars during college? I was. What would be a great build for gaming and slight typing under 200? Anything from KBD fans. That's a little too much. For under 200, I would also recommend a used HHK. Oh, this is way too much. I would recommend a used HHKB. You can handle a 60%. Wow, this is a lot of loot. Oh, you're Bay Area. Okay. Ooh, okay. That is pretty local. Oh, the Bay Area is a big region, but had some tuna poke for the first time. 10 out of 10. Yo, poke is really good. I could eat poke at least once a week, every week for the rest of my life. I've heard Hawaii has some really amazing poke. I would like to travel to Hawaii just to try some poke there. Hawaii's poke is bomb. Yeah, I've heard a lot of good things about the poke in Hawaii. I've never been to Hawaii though. You're going to Hawaii in 3 days. Oh wow, lucky you. Poke originated in Hawaii. Oh, is that why it's so good there? I don't know. I don't know where poke originated from. Yeah, poke is very good. I feel like California has some pretty nice poke. Poke I feel like is pretty accessible in California. In Norway there's none. Feels bad. Kimchi is good in Korea, so good. That is true. Food in Korea though in general is like really good. I don't know if I'm biased, but I feel like a lot of people would agree. Like just the average quality of food in Korea is like really good. In my opinion, but I also haven't been to Korea in almost like 10 years, so it might have changed drastically. Apocalypse, hello. Great, now I crave kimchi. Yo, I should do a kimchi mukbang, huh? I should just bust out a jar of kimchi and eat the entire jar of kimchi. That'd be good content. Is the Crytox 205 on Amazon different than the one you get on SwitchMod? I believe so. I believe the one on Amazon, a lot of people have linked me as grade 2. SwitchMod sells grade 0, which are pretty different. Taeha eats. Oh yeah, Fanta, I saw San Jose. San Jose is a little bit far. It would be I would have to dedicate a trip to go to San Jose. Kimchi mukbang equals stomach cancer? Jackstastic. I am a Korean man. I can eat all the kimchi in the world and I would not have stomach cancer. Kimchi prevents cancer. This is true. Kimchi prevents a lot of diseases. Thought it. Thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. I have brown switches right now. What would you recommend as a good replacement? I like them, but feel that they're not quite it. If you don't like browns, I'm going to guess because you feel like they aren't tactile enough. I would say try. You can try jumping up to a Zelios. Thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Thought it. Yeah, you can try jumping up to Zelios V2, but the jump will be very big. Zelios V2s are exponentially more tactiles than browns. You can try mod tactiles or Zelios V1s if you can get a grab of them somehow, a hold of them somehow, but yeah. Any recommendations for a 65% high end? Well, there's a pretty attractive looking 65% coming out soon called the Bauer. 65%. M65 is also pretty nice. Q is pretty nice. TGR 910, pretty nice. What other 65s are there? NK65, well, NK65 is targeted to be a budget and entry-level friendly option. Different markets. Oh, Zephyr, yes, Zephyr, if you can grab hold of a Zephyr. And I've never touched an Anzi. I mean, I guess I trust West Foxtrot. How do you like the Rama M65A? I think the Rama M65A looks really nice. There was a... Who remembers when the Rama M65A used to sell for like 700 on Mech Markets? The Rama M65A definitely had its golden age. Yeah, at one point the M65A was being sold for 700 on Mech Market. Oh, you're typing on one right now, Raging. Price check M65A now. You can probably grab an M65A. I haven't really been keeping up with it. I feel like 400 probably, maybe even cheaper. Opinions on Polaris 60? I hope it turns out really nice. I mean, I have felt AI's work and seen AI's work quite a bit. I hope it turns out nice. I can't really say much on how I think it's going to sound or feel. I don't think anyone really can. And Pentgas, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I think I missed it. I have a Ducky 1 Mini 2 Mini. Is it good? It's okay. I mean, for the price point, it's not bad. There's nothing amazing about the Ducky 2 Mini, but we all start somewhere. Stream chat is so fast now that anything you see me post is a poop post. A lot of Dougie questions. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if you guys know this one streamer named Tifu. He's alright. But he uses the Ducky 2 Mini, I believe. I mean, who knows Tifu, right? Tifu? Fortnite? No, I'm just kidding.
팬캐스트 기프티드 어티어 1섭 투 더피 어쌔신 47.
Oh, you guys, you know how he rated a Fortnite player last night, right? Tifu rated him afterwards. Like, I think a couple hours after. But Tifu rated that same guy we rated. That was crazy, yeah. Did you see the people on eBay trying to sell a 1.2 Mini with Taeha caps and rubber gamer keys for 400? Yeah. But I mean, the Ducky has their own following. Like, people go crazy over the limited edition Duckies that are made. Like the year of the dog or whatever. Some of those, like, keycaps, people buy for like a couple hundred, and I would argue that's pretty not smart, but yeah, Ducky has their own following. How do we get Tifu to raid you? I don't know. I don't think Tifu would ever notice me. I am too pleb for Tifu. Yeah, that board. Yeah, I mean, I feel like Ducky was on the map before Tifu, at least within the enthusiast community. But Tifu, I mean, yeah, Ducky definitely became like exponentially more known because of Tifu. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Ducky's definitely been around for longer. Like, if you've been in the hobby for a while, you definitely know of Ducky. Duckies are fairly popular amongst non-hardcore mechanical keyboard enthusiasts as well. But then Tifu came along, and now every gamer wants a Ducky. Ducky better be paying Tfue. Is he sponsored by Ducky? I don't know. I don't really keep up with Fortnite or watch Fortnite streams. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Ducky sponsors Tfue. Pentcast, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Derpy Assassin 47. Thank you. What do you think of the glorious GMMK? It is good if you want hot swap. That's about it. Did Dizzy enjoy his build? Yes, Dizzy is loving his keyboard. He is waiting for Keycaps though to officially post about it. But yeah, he is in love with the keyboard. He is actually not sponsored. Oh, okay. Thoughts on Gator Yellows? They are a pretty good switch. What are you doing now? I am applying lube to the stabilizers to eliminate any kind of rattling you get from your stabilizers. I do have a tutorial on this on my YouTube channel. Please be sure to read the pinned comment before you watch the video. So too much. Which one would come out better lubed? What does that mean? Do you mean between lubed creams and lubed Gatoron yellows? Which would I prefer? I would prefer lubed creams over lubed Gatoron yellows. Creams are, I would consider creams a top tier linear now. Creams are pretty nice. You lube creams up with 205? Oh, it's so good.
Can you tell us a little about your lube choices on the which switches that need lube?
Taeha squats 400 kilograms. That's not true. Thank you so much for the $2 tip. My lube choices, I pretty much use 205 grade 0. I use thick lubes on anything now. For stabilizers, I use 205 grade 0. For switches, for linears, I will most likely stick to 205 grade 0. For tactiles, depending on the tactile, I might use something thinner like Turbosis 3204 or 3203. But yeah, I've kind of moved away from oils. I'm all about that thick lube train currently. What switches don't need lube? I lube every switch. I lube everything. I bought the Holy Pandas from Drop. Was it a worth purchase if I like tactile switches? Yes. If you like tactile switches, you will most likely like Holy Pandas. It is hot. It's getting hot. My fan is not doing much. Supreme switches in stock at KBD Fans. Do I buy them now for a board I don't have yet? Yeah, I don't think there's anything wrong with stocking up on switches. I mean, switches are one of the less expensive parts of a build, so it doesn't hurt to have a little extra lying around. Even if you don't have your board yet, you can start lubing your switches with all that extra time you have. And yeah, creams aren't a bad switch to stock up on. I feel like they've been selling out pretty quick every time there's been a restock. I'm assuming you use much less 205 grade 0 than grease. Yes. Telios are expensive. Yes, Telios would be considered expensive. This is too much. Where do you get your Ronin Division gear from? Also, what do you think of the Fallen Samurai? I can get one for cheap. I get my Ronin Division directly from Ronin. Fallen Samurai, I don't know what that is off the top of my head.
소랑 스멜즈 라이크 크림즈.
Unmod Soren, thank you so much for the $2 tip. Wasn't the Dizzy build a couple thousand at least? No, the Dizzy build was not a couple thousand at least. Let us not start spreading rumors. I listed the parts that were used in that build. You can do some quick maths. It is not a couple thousand. He paid you in Apex coins. What is Apex coins? Is that the currency needed for Apex? I've never played Apex in my life. Supreme Jello, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Didn't I just build a number 2 yesterday? Yes, I did, but this is a different number 2. This is the aluminum number 2. Yesterday we built the stainless steel. How much total is this build? Well, if you purchased this keyboard at retail, the case alone would have run you $585 plus shipping. The switches would have run you about another extra 40 to 50 bucks minimum, most likely. The keycaps being used today. We're gonna put some OG Dyesubs on this. That's gonna run you a couple hundred. So this build costs about $1,000 at a minimum. Could have cost more depending on how much this person paid if it was purchased in the aftermarket. This is not mine. This is not my Keycult. This is a customer's. So the customer sent me keycaps to use with the keyboard. So it is all the customers. It's not mine. How many OG Dyesub keycap sets do I have? I just have 2. Yes, but why? Thank you so much for the 35 bits. Now there are so many people in chat. Do you mind being added with all the questions, or is it helpful for finding what people are asking? Wait, what was your question? Do you mind? Well, I don't mind being added, but if everyone adds me, it doesn't really make the ad all that special. So it's up to chat. Do they want to condition me to just ignore ads? Or, I mean, adding me does make it easier for me to read the question or comment. And GG Jakey, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Sucks to be, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. What pre-made keyboards would you recommend? I recommend some on my Amazon storefront, which is linked in the panel down below, or you can do the Amazon or Gears command. Are custom mechanical keyboards good for gaming? Yes. There is no such thing as a gamer keyboard. If you purchased a keyboard that was marketed as a gaming keyboard, marketed for gamers, that's all. You've been debated. There's nothing different about a gaming keyboard or a keyboard for typing, in my opinion. And there is no such thing as a gaming switch. Do a lot of people swap caps lock and left control? I think so. I think that's a fairly common. I think that's one of the first things people change for layouts.
I just want everyone to know I wash myself in PG oil every night before bed. Thank you.
Soren, thank you so much for the $2 tip. Good to know, Soran. Weird flex, but okay, Soran. What switches do you highly recommend? I have a favorite switches command. You know if there's any difference in feel of Cherry MX Red and Cherry MX Silent Reds? There is a huge difference in feel, yes. Just because you like MX Reds does not mean you will like Silent Reds and the other way around as well. Oh, Raginal, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Are there any specific pre-built keyboards that you would recommend to someone? Yes, I recommend a couple pre-built keyboards on my Amazon storefront. It is linked in my panel, or you can also do !gear. Krytox Tool 5 grades are really that good, or will some Permatex dielectric grease do the job for stabilizers? Dielectric grease works perfectly fine. Krytox 205 grade 0 is marginally better in my opinion, but it is not proportionally better. dielectric grease is perfectly fine. I've used it when I first started off. It's perfectly fine. Just switched from Colmac to Dvorak, and I feel like chopping my fingers. I've never tried Colmac. I've tried Dvorak, but I understand your pain. What was the grail board I secured? You guys will see. It's not. It's a personal grail. For a very irrational reason. There's only one reason why I really wanted that board. I've never typed on one or seen one in person. It might end up being utter trash, but there's a specific reason why I wanted that board. Well, I mean, I have multiple grails. Yes, but why? I have more than one grail. You still band-aid mod your stabs? No, I do not. You bought an LZ iron? Nope. I would still like an LZ iron. Yes. I do like the LZ iron. Yes, Leopold FC750 is a good keyboard. Yes, I would recommend. Someone, what is your dream keyboard, Nathan? Yes. Yeah. What do you think about Zelios V2? I have a review on it on my YouTube channel. Don't you band-aid mod your stabs anymore? Just preference. I used to care about silencing my boards a lot.
플리즈 루게터 링크 스빌로 앤 루에스크 포어워 툴즈히 유지즈 언드워트 히 레커멘즈 히 헤즈 앤사드 모스트 어브 디즈 퀘스천즈 다운데어 올소 I like to eat the head of dinosaur chicken nuggets and throw the rest of them away.
Sorry, thank you so much for the $2 tip again. Another weird flex, but okay. Good to know, man. I feel like I'm getting to know you better. I know, I'm just kidding. I'll check mod chat. What is mod chat saying? Oh. Please do that. Requires viewers to log in. Wait, Soran, I thought I gave you editor commands. Do I have to do it myself? Is that something you don't have control over? I made you an editor on Stream Elements. Let me see. Wait, I don't see that. Where is that from? I did not see that in my... There's not a setting I don't see that setting, Soran. Sorry guys, hold on. Oh my gosh, it is so hot. I'm burning up in my room. Oh, just kidding. I do see it. I do see it. Okay. Alright. No more pretending to be mod Soren now. I see it. Google says it's 93 degrees in the Bay Area. I'm pretty sure my room must be over 100 then. I enabled it, Soren. I got you. I know someone was impersonating you. I was just playing around with you, man. My emotes are a little chopper. Yeah. Ooh, speaking of, I received the sketches today for the new emotes I commissioned. It sucks how emote unlocking is based on sub points though. I felt like once I got partner I would just have access to all the emote slots, but you gotta unlock it. Does your building have AC? No AC here. I do have a little fan going on in the back. I might need to purchase a bigger one. But see, when I turn a fan on, you guys can hear the noise. That's why I don't turn the fan on. So you guys have a better stream experience. Why not get a noise gate? Because that affects your audio. I want to make some iced coffee. That's why I got iced. Oh, this is iced. This is not hot today, guys. Phil's has this. They've had it for a while, but I just only tried it today because it's so hot. I got an iced rosé latte from Phil's. Have you tried their mint mojito? Of course I have. Of course I have. So hot. Okay. The backspace needs a little bit more, but the rest is fine. Oh, also, Cat, do you still play League? Mr. Kazzy Cat? You do? Do you know? Did you know Skara stopped by our stream yesterday, as well as Wicked? And Afromoo has also stopped by our stream. Maybe that might entice you to do your mod duties, Kazzy Cat. $6,560. Hello. Do you only mod stabs with Crytox 205? I have moved to Crytox 205 exclusively, yes. But the electric grease still works perfectly fine. Seems like every number 2 build I've seen gets built with either retooled blacks or inks. Linears are a really good switch. There is a reason why a lot of high-end custom keyboards get built with linears. You give linears a really good try for at least a month or 2, and you really come to like linears. Taeha types his baller so he gets to lube his stabs with 205 grade 0. Whoa, okay, hold on. This jar, the majority of this jar has gone to customer builds. How many personal builds have I done after receiving this jar? I feel like I've only done 1 or 2 personal builds. The rest has been customer builds. This is for the customer. They're all for the customers. How much is a jar like this? Very, very expensive. All right, we are good to go. Oh, we're in the bad section of this playlist now. Yeah, I got into the custom mech world because of you and others. Welcome, welcome, Chris Plays. How many number 2s have you built? This is the 4th one I would have built. Did I see GMK Rudy? I did. Would this be considered bossa nova? It's not like full bossa nova, but yeah, it does have bossa nova influence. Do you like it? I do. I feel like Rudy is gonna do well. Rudy's a pretty good colorway. I like it. I don't care too much for the novelties, but just the colors are very nice. Oh wait, what is this? Oh, stock spring. The colors are nice, but the novelties aren't great. I mean, I feel like the football helmet novelty is pretty cool. I'm pretty sure Actually, is there a big overlap between football and keyboard nerds? I don't know. But I mean, like the Go Irish novelty, that's pretty particular. It's like you have to be an Irish or a Notre Dame fan to really want that novelty. So I feel like the novelty might struggle, but we'll see. I mean, football is pretty American. But yeah, the colors are pretty nice. I like football, but not ND. What? Why not? Who is both a nerd and a sports ball gamer? What's your favorite GMK set? It's a hard question. Not really sure. Probably GMK Muted, maybe? Are you into football? I enjoy watching football, but I don't really keep up with a lot of the sports. Like, I enjoy watching football and basketball.
워다야 소치한 GMK 어블리비언 B 투게팅 스페셜전 프라이싱.
Someone made an alt story and they changed the 0 for an O. I caught it. Don't worry, man, I got you. I know about cybersecurity. Thank you so much for the $2 tip. What are your thoughts on GMK Oblivion Round 2 getting special 1K pricing? That's amazing. I mean, I'm not surprised, to be honest. Oblivion is a very hot set. I'm quitting Twitch? No, Soren, don't leave me. I mean, you can go to sleep if it's too late, but don't quit Twitch. Where do you buy your switches from, specifically retold blacks? Novel Keys is one of them. I haven't purchased blacks from KBD fans. You can also purchase from arrow.com. Yeah, Oblivion used to fetch crazy prices. So I'm very glad to see it returning. Will we ever get tired of vintage blacks or retooled? Depends. I feel like in terms of key switch smoothness, yes, if optical or Hall effect become mainstream, they will easily replace any existing linears on the market, assuming the support is there for compatibility. The one issue I would have or worry about is sound signature. Like, vintage blacks are sought after because of the smoothness, but also because of the sound. So it's things like Hall effect and optical destroy even good vintage blacks in terms of feel. But the sound is where it might be lacking, as well as compatibility.
Thanks for always providing us with free entertainment while I am working or just chilling out. Glad to see the recent influx in users. You deserve it, man.
Tasty Chance, thank you so much for the $10 tip. What? Free entertainment. I'm glad you find me entertaining. I don't find myself entertaining. I'm a pretty boring guy. I was editing the oh my gosh, vlogging is so hard, guys. I like low-key don't want to put out my KeyCon vlog because, well, one, the audio is scuffed. It was my first time trying out vlogging, so my audio settings were not correct. Because I had never recorded at that distance. It's not like omega scuffed, but it's noticeably scuffed. But yeah, vlogging's hard. Big respect to people who vlog. It's not easy. Especially vlogging in public places. Oh my gosh. Saw you at Keycon. Too bad I'm too shy. Oh, you were at Keycon? I don't think I met you. Warren, what's up? This is the aluminum, so it is not numbered. Are you now Casey Neistat? I wish. I'm pretty satisfied with how the B-roll shots came out. But the rest, I don't know. I don't think I'm fit for vlogging. I feel like for a vlog to be entertaining, you either need like the subject or like the environment has to be very interesting, or just the way you talk has to be interesting. I'm a pretty monotone guy. Not that interesting. Just use B-roll and record voiceover. Oh, but then you're overdoing B-roll. If you overdo B-roll, it's not even B-roll at that point, it just becomes A-roll. So you're implying Keycon wasn't interesting? No, not Keycon. I vlogged my my entire trip, so I made a vlog out of the trip. Can confirm I met him IRL. He is monotone, but still cool guy. Yeah, I don't know how people are so lively. Shoot. I'm a pretty stoic and monotone guy. Is this your third No.2 build? This is the fourth. I have built 20% of all No.2s that exist in the world. When video drop? I'm deciding when to drop it. It is uploaded to YouTube. All I need to do is just schedule it for when it goes live. Today? It's today. I don't know if Sunday is a good time to release a video though. What? Tasty Chance? A tier 2 sub? Thank you so much. Tier 2. I have a couple tier 2 subs. It's pretty cool to see. Tier 2 subs are statistically the most rare kind of sub. Do you know where else I can get those special wires? You can, yeah, Cable Car is not currently taking orders. You can hit up Zap Cables, Met Cables. There are others on Instagram like Chris Cables and Juju Cables. I personally have never used them, but it seems like they are pretty well liked by the community as well. I've seen it. It is V good. Opinion on Cooler Master Master Keys Pro S RGB anyone? It's okay. Yeah, but they are discontinued. You should get, I don't know if, is S the TKO version? You should get whatever the TKO version is and then buy a Norba or housing for it. It's so hot. I'm melting in here. Norbaur. How often do you switch keyboard yourself? Every 1 to 2 weeks on average. I'm using MX Red at the moment and considering things looking more fun and feels like silver. I would say buy a switch tester. Warren, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Appreciate it. I did see the interest check for Rudy. We were talking about it a bit earlier on stream. I don't know if you were around. Alright, I'm gonna solder on some anchor switches first. Oh, you weren't around? Hope you guys like it. No, I said it's a trash set. I'm just kidding. No, I said the colors are really nice. I feel like it's a pretty good colorway. I worry about the novelties. I think the foot. What? Yo, men. Oh my gosh, Menzeners, this is the second time, isn't it? Didn't you do this last time? Holy moly. Thank you so much, Menzeners. For the portable AC fund? Damn, okay, I guess I gotta go buy one now. I'll go buy one afterwards. Any recs? Any recommendations for a portable AC that isn't too noisy? You got one right? Well, no, this one is sucking air in. It's not blowing air out. Buy a Dyson fan? I don't think $100 covers a Dyson product. Does it? Don't Dyson products average like a couple hundred? Dyson fan is like 300? Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to drop 300 on a fan. Is it quiet though? I feel like if the Dyson fan is quiet, maybe that is something I should just bite the bullet on. 'Cause I do need a quiet fan for streaming. No, my Dysons are hella expensive. But yeah, thank you so much, Menzeners. But yeah, Warren, going back to Rudy, I like the football helmet novelty. I like the Irish and the Clover as well. I personally like it because I like ND, but I feel like that might be too niche. Like unless you're attached to Notre Dame, I feel like even if you're a general football lover, you don't really care about. I mean, you might care about Notre Dame, but I feel like it's too specific. I mean, yeah, Rudy is about. I mean, if you watched Rudy, you probably like ND, but I feel like it would be better to go for a more general, just football route. Just my take. But I personally like the Irish and the Clover, but for the sake of sales, I feel like that's something you want to consider. Solar Sun, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Irish is probably the one being scrapped to not infringe on any IPs. I see. Yeah, like me personally, I would totally buy that novelty set. I don't know, I mean, I'm not really in tune with how much overlap there is between the keyboard community and football, so I may not be the best person for asking football recommendations. My local Target does carry Dyson products. Do I just buy a Dyson fan? They do look nice. Dyson products do look nice. Is there such a thing as a quiet fan or quiet AC unit? A portable quiet AC unit. Oh shoot. Dyson is pretty pog other than the price. Oh, Dyson quality is bad? I thought Dyson quality was actually pretty decent. Pay No.2 to make one? I didn't mean fan, I meant like a portable... Is there a thing as a portable AC unit? Feel my bicep, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Am I asking for too much? Is science not there yet? Where we can cool a room without making noise? Is that something? Has science not gone that far yet? Rainy days, hello, how are you doing? Put ice in a cooler and stick your head in it. Put ice gel on your forehead. You need a split unit to achieve quiet. The compressor goes outside. Well, that's a shame. Doing alright, just got off work, trying to settle down. Nice. Just hire someone to fan you off with a big leaf. And Ethan, how do you like 3204 lube for V2 Zelios? I like 3204. 3204 I would pretty much use on any switch. I feel like 3204 is a pretty safe lube that can be used on any switch. Like I would use 3204 on Topra, I would use 3204 on Holy Pandas. 3204 is a pretty good general purpose lube. The only thing I wouldn't use 3204 for is stabilizers. Alright, let me solder a couple rows and then we'll get to sponsor time. I have a Ducky 1.2 TKO with Cherry MX Nature Whites. Should I sell it? If you don't like it or want to recoup some funds to get a new keyboard, I suppose so. No reason to sell it if you like what you have. ever thought of getting a magnifying glass to zoom in on soldering? Not really. I mean, soldering, there's tons of information on soldering online. Soldering is not something specific to keyboards. There's tons of resources. There's tons of resources out there regarding soldering. A lot of people ask me to make guides on soldering. There literally is no need, in my opinion. You can Google how to solder. And there are tons of information out there. And tons of resources that were filmed and produced a lot better than I can with my current knowledge and setup. I mean, we'll see. I might, if I ever run out of content, that is a video I can make. If you ever see a video pop up on my YouTube, how to solder, that's how you know my channel's gone downhill. I'm just kidding. I mean, I wouldn't mind making a video like that. It's just it's not at the top of my priority. Like, I wouldn't mind making a series of videos that literally goes into every step. It's just a lot of the steps can be found elsewhere, and there are plenty of good resources that currently exist for it, so there's no real need for me to do it. On April Fools, make the video. Are you putting pressure on the PCB? Yeah, so when I solder, I push down to ensure that the switch gets soldered as flush to the PCB as possible. What do you think of? What is a cello switch? Check your Discord messages when you get a chance. Oh, hello Dixie, relevant to Twitch. It's freaking hot, guys. Oh, what? Yikes. Oh, okay. I'll have to do something about that. Wait, what? Holy moly. How does that even... Who does this? What the heck? Oh, I should probably share this, huh? Well, this was brought to our attention by Mr. Dixie Mech. If apparently there are a lot of Taeha types alts. Who does this? Yeah. If you guys could go and report all these alts. Don't report this, cause that's actually me. Yeah. Well, I mean, okay, this is acceptable. Taeha types #1 fam. Taeha types IQB, that's probably scam. They're not even following anyone. This person falls for... Wow, they even stole my banner. Dang. Dang. He stole my banner and my logo. Wait, so many accounts that don't follow. Oh, we did that. Oh, it's so hot. Ooh, 6. Who is this person following? $21. Can you report people? Oh, I could report. Yeah, if you guys could report people, that would be great. Report Taeha type sewer. What category would this fall under? Would this fall under the username isn't appropriate? Where is the problem? The user somewhere else? Somewhere else. Where did this happen? The username is inappropriate. What is wrong? The profile content. Oh, there's not one for impersonation. Give me more options. Oh, they're impersonating someone. You can. They're impersonating someone. Who is being impersonated? Me. I'm being impersonated. Can you provide more detail about this issue? This person, or perhaps bot, is impersonating me with a very close username and copied my profile picture and banner. Please remove, please delete this account from Twitch. Yeah, if you got yeah, well that sucks. Thank you, Dixie. And Invis, thank you so much for the 8 months in a row. And Mimtos, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Are those accounts even against TOS? I feel like if you copied the username, if it's a variation of the username plus the same profile plus the same banner, I feel like that should fall under impersonation. There was like that Taeha types #1 fan or something, but they don't have like the banner or profile. I feel like that's okay still, but yeah, once you copy the username and once you copy the profile and the banner, I feel like that's jumping on too. I'll tweet at Twitch support too. All right, back to soldering. Yeah, I did notice, Dixie. I did notice. And Dixie came on just at the right time as we go into sponsor time. The first sponsor we have is Dixie Mac. I do have an affiliate link with Dixie. It is dixiemac.com/TaehaTypes. Please consider using it if you want to help out the channel. I do get a little kickback from it at no additional cost from you guys. Although I don't think Dixie has any live group buys currently. But this desk mat is from Dixie Mac. I hope he runs this and stocks it, as well as the other ones that you guys have seen and liked yesterday. 8008 going to go live pretty soon. Same as the Bower, hopefully. So yeah, tons of exciting stuff coming on Dixie Mech, and Dixie Mech does stock my stickers as well. Are the Gatoron ink switches comparable to Cherry MX switches in terms of feel? Yeah, Gatoron inks are actually pretty smooth. I would highly recommend Gatoron inks. New desk mat group buy will be opening up soon for the ones Nathan has. There you guys go. There you guys go. Dixie has confirmed that the 3 that I revealed yesterday will be going for group buy soon. TM. The next sponsor we have is KBD fans. A lot of new beginners entering the hobby. KBD fans is the place to go to. They carry a lot of budget-friendly and entry-level options. So please head on over to KBD fans to kickstart your keyboard journey. Next sponsor is Keycult. We are currently building a keyboard from Keycult. The number 1 revision 1 is going to open up for raffles next Saturday. So the 22nd is when the raffle will open, I believe. We will be getting to see it firsthand before the raffle. So I hope you guys join the stream for that. Should be exciting to see. We have Kono.store next. Kono also carries a wide variety of products. They are based here in NorCal. And yeah, a good friend of Taeha Types as well. They carry switches, keyboards, key sets, and their Keystone keyboard with their new silo switch. I still haven't heard anything on it, but hopefully when news does become available, I'll be able to let you guys know my thoughts on it. Next sponsor is Novel Keys. I do have a discount code with Novel Keys. It is NK space types. Using it will get you 5% off any in-stock item. GMK Olive is currently live. GMK Olive is a must-buy for me, in my opinion. I would highly encourage you guys to save up for Olive if you like green. If you don't care for green, I can understand why you wouldn't want GMK Olive, but yeah, it is being designed by Olivia, who was in chat earlier. So you can expect a quality product, because Olivia only deals with the finest things in life. Next up we have Kono does not ship from NorCal. No, they have a warehouse elsewhere, but their main headquarter is NorCal. Next up we have switchmod.net. I also have a discount code with Switchmod. If you use promo code Taeha Types, it gets you 4% off your purchases from switchmod.net. Switchmod is where I get all of my lubes from. You guys see me use Crytox 205 grade 0 every stream, but I also recommend the Tribosis lubes. Switchmod is the place to get them. And last but not least, we have zopc.net /Taeha Types, where you can get some nice boutique switches, some of the smoothest, most tactile, and most silent switches on the market. zeopc.net/types is where you get them. It's so hot. Oh! What happened to this camera? What? Oh my gosh, it did burn out. This camera's so hot. I think it's because my room's so hot. This camera is very hot. Let's hope my main camera. This is why I almost didn't stream today. It's hot. Like my room, I feel like is at least 10 degrees hotter than whatever NorCal is right now. Maybe I should bring the AC closer. Is it like 80? Is it like 100 degrees in there? Probably. I believe it was 90 plus outside before I streamed. I wouldn't be surprised if my room is over 100 right now. I am wearing pants. Soldering iron doesn't help. Yep. My light also does not help. My computer also does not help. Oh, I'm stupid. I should put my camera in front of the fan. Now I want Pokey. Pokey would be dank in this hot weather. Opinions on 65 versus 67 grams for Zeos V2. I feel like most people like the 67 gram Zeos the most. How often are you supposed to clean your keyboard? The most I do is brush dust off. I do that every time I switch keyboards out. But I also store all my keyboards in enclosed compartments. So they are stored pretty well. Just depends on your environment, really. What is favorite Pokey place in the Bay? I haven't really explored Pokey here. Keycult number 3 build stream tomorrow. I'm very curious what the number 3 will be like. Do you think the Rama M80 is a must buy? Ooh. If you like the aesthetics, yes. Rama build quality is pretty top notch. The only reason I might say it's not a must buy is because it's doing something new and I have no idea what it's going to be like. I mean, it is from Rama, so you can expect some level of decentness, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a must buy. And some people don't like the thick bezels, so it's a preference. But if you like the aesthetics of Rama, then yes, Rama is a must buy in my opinion. Why is it so hot? You're showing signs of heat exhaustion? Well, I'm not like about to die or pass out. I've grown up in SoCal. I mean, I'm definitely used to greater than 100 degrees. Alright, almost done. Luckily, this board does not require a lot of straightening, so we won't be wasting too much time on that.
What is this button to again?
I am Aver. Thank you so much for the 5 months in a row. One more month until you become a Blue Alps badge. Is this the same board from yesterday? Nope. Pretty close. Almost same. Same, but different. You like the Luffy sticker? Yeah, same. It was probably my favorite sticker on my Hydro Flask. Alright, headphones are too hot now. Cellos are a gator on yellow stem and spring in a retold cherry black housing. Do you think the retold housing would make a good enough difference to the sound and wobble to warrant a purchase? Not really sure. I suppose. There's one switch I need to redo though. Ooh. Hold on. Okay, now my room is officially hotter than outside. Oh, there's just one switch that wasn't seated all the way despite me pushing it all the way down. There we go. Nice. All right. The one I have is huge. This is a solder sucker. That's what this is. We need to check for straightness. For right shift and caps lock. Where'd you buy that? Amazon. I have everything I use linked in my Amazon storefront. Men's and Nurse. It's pretty easy to get. At least here in the States. Alright, caps lock looks pretty straight. Ooh, okay, right shift on this could use a little straightening though. Just a little bit more. I just got into World of Custom Keyboards a week ago. I have to say I'm loving the craftsmanship. Welcome, welcome. Just a little bit more. And the right shift is now straight. We have a straight right shift. I wanted to pull a stupid joke about coffee and you actually have it linked in there. Alright, let us see how well we soldered today. Am I in the east or west? I am in the west. If only that spam made me feel nice and cool. If only. I probably shouldn't wear it. Did you get jet lagged at all going to KeyCon? Not really actually. My friends and I actually stayed up and ate pretty much around PST time. so I didn't have too big of a trouble adjusting. The only time I woke up early was the day of KeyCon. The day of KeyCon, I woke up around like 7 a.m. So because I was getting ready and meeting people for the meetup. But other than that, I think I woke up past noon every day. So yeah, wasn't that jet lag. Yeah, every day I slept around like 3 or 4 a.m. and then woke up around like past noon. Ooh, okay, so I haven't put keycaps on this yet, but already these switches feel smoother than the retooled from yesterday in my opinion, which hopefully should be the case when you're purchasing vintage blacks. Dink, everything works fine. Need a mechanical keyboard event in SoCal. Ooh, so SoCal does have their own meetups, but they haven't been that big as of late. But yeah, SoCal has a decent scene too. There is a NorCal meetup coming up that should be pretty big. If you're okay with making the drive up here. Yeah, alright. We can start assembling the case back together. When did you decide to do a stream building mechanical keyboards? So I started off on YouTube first. I uploaded a typing test just for fun. The first YouTube video I ever uploaded was a typing test of my Fiel. I literally had bought my Sony A7R3 like that week. I just kind of uploaded one to play around with color grading, seeing how good the autofocus was and all that. So I did that for fun, and then I saw that people kind of liked it, so I kept doing more of it. And then I guess based off the typing tests, people wanted me to build them their keyboards. So I did that for a while off stream, and then I just about 7 months in, I thought, why not stream it so people can ask me questions, since I always get a ton of questions on my YouTube videos. So that's how streaming started. Yeah. And I mean, at the time I'm not the first one to start streaming keyboard builds, so that was already a thing that existed. And because I knew it existed, that's partly also why I decided to try it out. Cornball, and thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. I wish I could show you guys it from the other angle, but is getting a keyboard built by you an exclusive thing? Nope, I build keyboards for anyone. What made you decide on the A7R3 instead of just the A7 III? Yes, because it was just released earlier. At the time I purchased my R3, the A7 III was not out, and no one had any idea. I don't think the specs of the A7 III were even known at the time. Yo, Nathan, mom and dad say hi. Ooh! Can I say their names on stream? Tell them I said hi, man. I miss them. I miss your mom and dad. Are they watching? Do they hear my voice? Where can I get that awesome desk mat? So this current one is not in stock anywhere. This is a sample for a new desk mat that is going to be sold through DixieMech. DixieMech.com/TaehaTypes. It's not out yet, but sign up for the newsletter on their website and you should be notified when it does. What material is this case from? This keyboard is built entirely out of aluminum. Alright. Should take off these keycaps first. Wildcat, thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Oh, spacebar. So we are using OG Dyesubs today. How much influence do you need to make an Amazon influencer store? I'm not sure. But I made one pretty early on. I don't know when I started making it, but I don't think the requirements are all that high. Oh, it's hot. Where's my escape? Ooh, yeah, this board feels nicer in my opinion. Significantly smoother. Need my arrow keys. Not this one. Where are my arrow keys? Should also align the alts. Have I ever tried GHV4? I have. GHV4 is thicker in my opinion. So if you thought Crytox 205 wasn't thick enough for you, you can try GHV4. GHV4 is pretty thick. Show the scratch? What scratch? Could you tell me if a KBD fans per build is good if it just needs the keycaps? I have no idea what you just said, Jake the Snake. Page up. And page down. Right. Let us see how. Oh, yikes. This is not straight at all. What the heck? What? What is up with this build? Okay. Okay. So I have a dilemma. So I have the arrow keys. Arrow keys are aligned. Arrow keys are aligned, but look at the bottom row. This gap here is wider than this gap. That's a big gap. I feel like it has to do with the keycaps. Well, I mean the plate doesn't matter. The plate is fine. The plate fits the PCB. So it's the keycaps' fault. Oh my, look at this escape. It's probably the keycaps. The one I built yesterday did not have this bad of an issue. But the arrow keys are perfectly matched. The right side looks fine. But this left side though. It's definitely the keycaps. I mean, this person is going to use these keycaps. I don't know what I should align for. This is a very important decision I must make. Alright, so now I made the bottom row and the escape somewhat centered. But look at the arrows. Now it's off. And look at this gap. Try using GMK keycaps. I could try using GMK keycaps. Yeah, so I also faced this issue when I built my personal one. Yeah, I wonder what the cause of this is. Because it can't be the plate. Because if the plate had an issue, I wouldn't be able to solder it with the PCB. Either the PCB and both the plate have issues, or it's the keycap's fault. Ooh, wait, maybe it's the top case's fault. Could it be the top case's fault? So I'm gonna align this to the arrow keys again. So the arrow keys are mostly aligned. Same with this, the right bottom row. Even with GMK caps, you get that gap. So maybe it is it's the case maybe then. I guess that's what you get with B stock. But this isn't an issue you would have noticed unless you built it up. Okay, so I still have to make the decision on what to align it to. I feel like this left side gap is pretty big compared to the right side, so I should try to minimize this left side gap, and then the customer deals with the gap elsewhere somehow. You don't look at the arrow key straight on anyways. That is true. because when you're typing, you have your hands on the alphas, so it's okay if the right side is slightly skewed. That's a good point. Oh right, I should use client. We need to use the word client. Yes, client. Alright then, so I'm gonna align it to the right and compromise on the left. Yeah, at least it's not scraping against the edge. Ay ay ay. Well, now we can officially call this B stock. So I aligned it to the left. The escape and the bottom row keys are pretty centered. You get that gap on the alt, and the arrows are a little tighter. But I think that's better than aligning it to the right. I think this is the compromise we must end on. It's not the plate. If it was a plate issue, then I wouldn't have been able to solder the plate. Oh, the screw came out. Yeah, if the plate had an issue, then yeah, I would have had some serious warpage and resistance when soldering, which wasn't the case. And I highly doubt that both the PCB and the plate were manufactured off tolerance. So yeah, it's an issue with the top case not being milled out perfectly. Alright, tighten it. Oh. Yo, Tyler, hello, what's up? Are you not at streamer camp? Also, it's so hot. Oh, you were there just yesterday. Oh, TFTI, man, TFTI. It is currently 100 degrees in my room, and my overhead cam overheated due to that. So that's why we only have this one cam today. Back to the OG. I tried telling you to come to LA. Aw, I didn't realize you were going tomorrow, or I didn't realize you were going yesterday. I was legitimately down to drive down last minute to hang out with you guys, but it's okay. Future opportunities. Frisco Melt, hello. I met you at Keycon. I know you. I know what Frisco Melt looks like and sounds like. Where is it 100 degrees? In my room. I live in the Bay Area. It was 90 plus outside my apartment when I started streaming. I have 2 giant light sources. My computer is operating at intense heats. So it's hot in my room. Alright, let us tighten these screws. Did you try replacing the whole bottom row keycaps? Yes, I did. We tried it with both GMK and ABS. Sorry, GMK and PBT. My brain is becoming smooth because it's so hot. For tactical switches, Zelios, Halo Trues, or Cherry Browns. If all you care about is sheer tacticalness, Zelios V2s. If you want something a little bit more rounded for your tacticalness, Halo Trues. If you want minimal tacticalness, then Cherry MX Browns. Yeah, my wrinkles are being melted. My ridges are being melted in this heat. Alright, let us put the rest of the keycaps on. Which Cherry MX switches are most like the inks? Brown, blacks, or reds? Have I tried Roselios? Are they any good? Yes, they are good. Roselios are just recolored Helios. And I like the Helios. Can't put F6 yet. 7 I can put on. ZXC AS F8. Abrock, thank you so much for the 4 months in a row. Oh what was that? Yo, I need to move out of this neighborhood. It is not a streaming friendly environment. Ooh, look at this banana shift again. I thought you built this board yesterday. We built a similar one. It's not exactly the same. These aren't my keycaps. It's not because of me. This is the issue with PBT. PBT tends to warp as they cool off when they are being made. So that is one of the reasons why people don't like PBT, because the non-straightness of the keycaps bothers them. You can fix it yourself. You can apply heat to the keycap and straighten it, but I personally don't like going through the hassle for it. But some people are okay with that. 100 rats, thank you so much for the 10 bits. What's that sweet desk mat? So we unboxed this on yesterday's stream. This is a teaser for a desk mat that will be run on DixieMech soon TM. Yeah, there's a couple unaffiliated to Keycap sets. DixieMech is going to have some new desk mats on his website. and we unboxed a couple of them on yesterday's stream. Do you pretty much have to be on top of group buys to get a hold of GMK keycap sets? Yes. If you miss out, yeah, you pretty much do have to be. Some sets do depreciate and you can get it for cheaper secondhand, but I feel like a lot of the sets that have been running recently have been very strong and good colorways that have been moving in the opposite direction. So yeah, I do. Should we flip this one? We didn't flip yesterday's. I'll flip this one since we did normal yesterday. Alright. Gotta put on my my gloves. It's also too bright, huh? It's probably better. I'm surprised there's not a standard GMK set always in stock. Seems like there's heavy demand for them. Yeah, that's what we would all want eventually. But I don't think the market's still there yet for GMK to stock keycap sets. And for GMK as a business, I feel like they would need a lot before they consider it worthy of it. Okay, I need to flip this. Originative keeps some in stock, but yeah, all Originative does is they just buy out the entire group buy. It's not like they have a constant supply of keycaps. They just buy out a group buy and then they sell that group buy off as an in-stock item. Alright, sitting pretty flush. Rotate this over. So you guys are asking why I don't put some of the keycaps on. That's just specific to this board because I must now screw the base plate on first. There's this. The spacebar covers some holes. I knew I shouldn't have put the spacebars on. Unflip it? No. I'm pretty sure there's... Oh right, there is the Q01 that recently dropped that is in stock. Yes, that is true. Is it secured tightly? Yes it is, yes it is. Alright, almost done. Now we can put the rest of the keycaps on. What is the most thocky switch, Topra? Phil Factor 96. Thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. What about Cherry Design? Cherry Design and Thocky?
플립트 스페이스 룩스소 배드 위드로 플리즈 언플리 바이
Probably
백업
Lubed MX. Ooh. I guess silent switches. Silent switches tend to have a decent bit of thock. Not very audible, but 69 George, thank you so much for the $2 tip. Flip space looks so bad with row 5. Please unflip. No, you guys must bear this. You guys always ask me to flip, and the one time I flip, you guys don't want me to flip. Let's see how cool my camera is. Okay, my camera's pretty cool now. Let's retry this. Dang! It works. The camera's back. And Nayan, thank you so much for the Twitch Prime sub. Alright. Now I can show you how bad the top is. So yeah, I aligned it to the left arrow cluster, not arrow cluster, I aligned it to the left bottom row, and you can see the right in the arrow cluster, I mean the whole right side here, it's a bit more shoved to the right. What shirt am I wearing today? It's from Apathy. Actually, this shirt is pretty cool. I like the design. Let me... Do I have a... Oh, I don't have a full cam. Alright, should we do a typing test with this? This is what the bottom looks like. We have seen this before. The red Keycult No.2. Look at this USB port. Oof. Perfect. Do you like USB-C or micro more? Micro? I hate micro. I like USB-C more. I also don't like mini. So okay, I don't really care for whether it's micro, USB-C or mini. It's just all my other tools use USB-C. So in the off chance that I need to quickly grab a cable, I always have a USB-C cable that I can just unplug and use. That's the reason why I want keyboards to go to USB-C. Like if it's using a micro or mini port, then I have to always have a dedicated cable just for that for my keyboard, which takes up extra space. Alright mods, can we start the words per minute bot? Talisman, thank you so much for the 111 bits. While I stop this music. Do keep in mind, I am typing with gloves today.
131.
Fearless Onion, thank you so much for the 5 months in a row. Do you guys want me to type with the gloves on or off? Up to you guys, up to chat. Khaki Hat, thank you so much for the 100 bits. Off? Okay, you guys want it off. Dang, no one wants it on. Everyone's saying off. Is it necessary to lube a Cherry MX Pink? It's not necessary. You don't need to lube anything. But yes, I would recommend you lube your switches. Gloves on, pants off. Alright, the bot is no longer parsing. Alright, yes, I gotta do this for the YouTube thumbnail. So this is the Keycult No.2 classic contemporary
Taeha
brand.
타입스.
Oh,
I purchased a document TKL with silver switches for gaming and I would like to pair the board with some keycaps. I'm sure you get this a lot, but is there a low budget keycaps and you would recommend for the board?
Yeah, low budget. I would say EPBT from KBD fans, or just anything EPBT in general. Yeah. And thank you for the $2 Strixay. JTK is also fairly affordable. Same with Max Keys. Yeah. So any keycap set that starts with JTK, EPBT, or Max Keys, they tend to be on the cheaper side. And then just find a colorway that you like. Alright, so this is built with vintage blacks, lubed with Hytox 205 grade 0 and spring swapped to 60 grams springs. And it is using an OG Dyesubs keycap set. Do you only stream on weekends? Yeah. I do have a full-time job. Trying to make streaming a full-time thing, but not quite there yet. Alright, I want to listen to what this board sounds like. So let's see. Who is the lucky winner today? Alright. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we do. Oh, it's so hot. I'm so drained. We do. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. What? 111. I'm surprised I broke 111. Wow, Talisman Solution guessed 111. What? Dang, Talisman did not have faith in me that I will break 120 or 30. Feels bad. D Sizzy, thank you so much for the 2 months in a row. Yeah, I'm surprised I broke 100. I thought that was like a very bad run. I play the same number every time. Let's see how the mods sound. One more typing test. I am insulted that Talisman guessed 111 and 1. I'm gonna break 120 right. No, don't start the bot. All right, you guys can guess again. All right, I'm gonna break 120 this time. I'm gonna break 120. Oh, chat died. Alright, bot is no longer accepting. I'm gonna move the mic so it's somewhat focused. 3, 2, 1. Oh, redo. Redo. Ah. Oh, my redo. It's so hot. I'm so drained. No, redo. That was a bad run. Ah! this isn't gonna break 120. Ah, so close. 118. Ah, so close. It's the heat. It's very hot. Sending Vegemite. Hello, Mr. Petro. Alright. Well, looks like I can't break 120 because it's too hot. But it's time for the flex. It's time for the flex. I must move this keyboard away a little bit. It's currently in my room. I have 3 number 2s laying around. Oh, whoops. Did I put this glove on wrong? I did put it on wrong. Don't mix them up. They all have different caps and bottoms. So I won't mix it up. So here's number 1. Here is Keycult. Number 2. And then we have number 3, number 2. That's as wide as my camera goes, so cannot fit all of them slanted, unfortunately. Look at this flex. Right set to check if the plate is rotated slightly counterclockwise with the left control as pivot if you ever get back to checking that. Okay. Yeah, I can get around to playing around with it a little bit more. Are the plates always red? For the number 2, yes, you only had a red plate option. We have 3 number 2s on my desk, all with 3 nice, expensive, and rare PBT keycaps. All right, let's oh, I feel like my alphas sound the best. These have vintage blacks, retooled blacks, I feel like this one's deepest. We do F row. Oh yeah, I feel like mine is deepest. Actually, I don't know. Yeah, mine is broken in the most. I've used this consistently for the past month, so it's a lot smoother. This is the money shot. Gotta get the bottom. Oh, 1. Then put the red one in the middle. 2. Sorry, Dixie, you ruined the shot today. Look at this shot. Let me get the mic out. This is my mic. Did someone screen cap that? Post it on our custom keyboards. Maybe someone might appreciate it there. I feel like RMK wouldn't really care too much, but RCK might like it. Dermo-san, thank you so much for the 100 bits and the Twitch Prime sub. Biggest flex? Yeah, I mean, unfortunately only one of these are mine. Should we just give one away? RNG, give one away? I'm just kidding. So that is like 3 of 10. So I think 10 or 11 aluminum ones were made and 10 stainless steel ones were made. So you are seeing 3 out of 21, 22, or 20. I forget the exact numbers. Yeah. There you go. Wait, what? My keyboard sounds the deepest. Hold on, look. What? Why is that? Switch locations? I'll switch locations. It's even more evident now. It's a pretty noticeable pitch difference. No, none of these have shelf liner or anything special in it. I'm trying to play the crab song. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, you guys hear that? Dun, 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 dun. It's the crab song. All right. Maybe I'm just losing my mind because it's so hot. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this number 2. This number 2 concerto composed by Taeha types. I want to see some violinists try to do that, huh? That'll be the beat of my next track. Those were 900 shipped each. The stainless steel ones were. The aluminum one was $300 cheaper at $585. Alright, any last questions, comments, concerns? There will be a video dropping tomorrow, a really good one. Tomorrow's video, very nice. Tomorrow's video sounds so good, so good. You said something about a grail. I will show it off when it comes. It hasn't arrived yet. What is your favorite plate material and why? I have been liking flexier and softer plates as of late. Aluminum being one of them. Polycarb, palm. I've been liking those lately. Acrylic plates, yeah. Bad question, but since your commissions are closed, are there any other bespoke keyboard creators you recommend that publicly take orders? Chubies, yeah, Chubies is good. I felt some of his boards, they're pretty good. Lightning, I don't know if Lightning is open for public, but who else have I felt? I don't know if I was supposed to reveal that you do build services, Miyago, but I said I would trust you with a build service. Oh, he does mind. GG, I wasn't supposed to leak it. I am me, you are you. Well, I like his streams, but I've never felt one of his boards, although I'm pretty sure he builds it fine. I mean, from what I've seen on his streams, it seems like he does a wonderful job. It's just, I can't personally recommend someone unless... I wouldn't personally recommend someone unless I have felt their work before in person. That's why the only cable person I recommend is Cable Car Design, because I've felt their cables. But there are others that people seem to like Chris Cables, Juju Cables. I've just never tried them. Doc Funk a lot. Thank you so much for the tier 1 sub. Ooh, should I release my KeyCon video on stream? Nah, but then I don't get the views. So I should, nah. I'll just release it on YouTube. Alright, who can we raid? Ooh, Ed is live. Should we give Ed? Oh, Whoops is also live. Have we ever rated Whoops? Have we ever rated Whoops? Shroud. There's no point in rating Shroud. I won't be noticed. Cutie Pie is also live. Same as Hune. Oh, should we rate Hune? We haven't rated Hune in a while. I need to make sure people are not offline before I raid someone. Skara is live, yes. What is Skara doing? What is Ed do? Ed is playing Minecraft. I feel like we haven't raided Ed in a while, huh? I guess we can give Ed a raid. Purple Drink, thank you so much for the 10 bits. It seems like chat wants Ed. We'll give Ed a raid. So we're gonna go raid Ed. Once again, I won't be streaming next week. No streams next week, so go watch someone else, whoever other streamers you like. Hopefully I'm still your number one, but yeah, no streams next week. I will be streaming the week afterwards, so sorry about that. Yeah, June had some stuff coming up. Yeah, please follow me on my other socials as well. I'm trying to make an Instagram push. Once you hit 10k followers on Instagram, you can do the swipe up for your stories. That's my next goal. Getting verified on Instagram and Twitter probably gonna be super hard, but yeah, Instagram video coming out tomorrow, and KeyCon vlog. I'll probably release it on Tuesday or Wednesday. I don't know if I want to drop 2 videos in one day. Might hurt the views, but yeah. In your opinion, do you think a feel or a Rama product are higher quality, have better sound and feel? Both are pretty top notch. Rama might have better quality, but that's not to say the feel is bad. In terms of feel, depends on which Rama product. Alright, I'll see you guys all in 2 weeks. So until then, see ya nerds.